I bought a car last week from a Facebook Marketplace dealership, and I already know you guys are going to be like, why would you buy it from a Facebook Marketplace dealership? I can't afford a real car right now. So I bought it from a Facebook Marketplace dealership. And when I went and tested out the car, it was fine. And I asked him if it would pass inspection because it didn't have the inspection sticker on it. And he said, yes, it would. I drove 1 mile down the road.
I just want to say, because she said she couldn't afford a real car, but it is a real car. I will say that just because you got a used car, doesn't mean that it's not a real car. A lot of people think that getting a new car is what you need, and it's really not. It's what society wants you to think you need. All the commercials and everything, like, they want you to think that the newest is the latest and greatest, and it's, the most reliable, when you're going to pay a higher insurance, you're going to pay a higher price just because it's the newer car. And as soon as you drive it off the lot, it depreciates.
1 mile down the damn road. Tell me why the check engine light turned on. So I messaged him immediately, literally pulled over to the side and messaged him. And I was like, hey, the check engine light turned on. I'm going to get it inspected to let you know what it actually is, like, so they can figure out what the code is. But I just wanted to let you know. Thinking he's going to fucking fix the fucking check engine light because I just bought the car.
No, he sold you a problem car, and he did that on purpose. Have you guys ever been caught up in a situation like this? This is one of the reasons why I refused. Well, I wouldn't say refused, but when I was searching for a car about a year ago, I wanted an EV. I got an EV eventually, but I got it through Carvana. But through Facebook Marketplace, I was like, I don't know who to trust. And yeah, there's going to be people who say, yeah, will you bring a mechanic or inspect the car yourself and watch a couple YouTube videos? But hey, I didn't do that. And I wasn't going to do that, because all it takes is for you to miss one thing. All it takes is for your mechanic to miss one thing. Unless you got somebody close by who you 110% trust, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I didn't want to have to go through that trouble. I just didn't. I wanted a warranty. My parents also told me you want to get a car that has a warranty as well. So let me know, what is your advice when it comes down to buying a used car? Do you buy a used car that has a warranty or not? And let me know why or why not.
Then, literally, I'm not even joking, 1 mile down the road, 1 mile. And then the blizzard hit, so I couldn't get it inspected. And the car was sitting there for like 3 days without me driving it because of the blizzard. So then yesterday when I went to start it, it didn't start. And I was like, okay, it's probably because of the weather. So I called AAA. They came and started my car, and it started just fine, and I left it on for an hour. I drove a loop around the parking lot and then left it on for an hour and 40 minutes. I didn't have to work until 2:30, so I turned off the car and I came back in. After I turned off the car, I tried again to turn it on to make sure that it would actually turn on, and it turned on. Then at 2 o'clock, I go down to start my car so I could go to work, and the car didn't start again. So I messaged the stupid guy. First of all, I had to miss work. I messaged this stupid guy, and I was like, hey, I think something might be wrong with the battery. Like, are you able to replace it? He basically told me no, he's not gonna fucking replace it. He says, sorry, I don't do anything.
Bought as is. I mean, it does sound like a scam, don't get me wrong, but I wonder how the listing was. I wish you would have showed a screenshot, because some people hide in their little, fine print as is. You know what I'm saying? If you don't ask the right questions or have somebody that actually knows cars, you could easily run into this issue. Have you ever heard of a similar story like this? Let me know in the comment section down below.
That's like regular maintenance. I don't do that. This man told me it would pass inspection. And he told me that this car would run and everything. He didn't tell me there's a problem with the battery. So we go back and forth a little bit about this stupid fucking battery. He sends me a screenshot of He sends me a screenshot of ChatGPT saying, does wintertime affect batteries? I know it.
Yo, that's OD. Come on, man. He sent a whole screenshot of ChatGPT. Like she couldn't do that herself. That's crazy as hell, man.
It does. If I jumped my car this morning and left it on for an hour and a half, it should not turn off and not turn back on 4 hours later. That's not normal. I'm sorry. That's not normal. Anyways, basically he says he's not going to fucking fix it. And then I mentioned the check engine light again because I'm like, okay, if he's not going to fix this, I hope he's going to fix the fucking check engine light. He tells me he only fixed engines and transmissions. That's it.
This dude didn't plan to fix no type of car. Oh, and that was another thing. When I was shopping for used cars, I was getting all these used car dealerships. I live in Virginia. I'm not going to say any company names, but I was looking at all these used car dealerships, And I made sure to deep dive and look into the reviews. That's what deterred me from actually buying on Facebook Marketplace and even some of these rinky dink used car dealerships as well. Now, not to say that every used car dealership is actually a terrible business, but I would look at them reviews and I would see, I mean, pages of bad experiences. Oh, the car stopped working after this. Oh, it had a lien on the car. Oh my God, it was so many things that I just couldn't have imagined. And I was like, can someone just not have a terrible review like this? There was one auto shop or used car dealership that didn't have any bad reviews. And it's actually someone I went to college with. And he wasn't a good friend, but I definitely believe I could trust him. It's just that I didn't want to take on the risk of still having a used car that I just didn't know what was the issues and what things that may have been hidden. Not saying he would have tried to get over anything, but again, getting an electric car just gave me a peace of mind, no oil changes. I didn't want to take it. I didn't want to buy the car cash and then take it to a mechanic shop to get it inspected and then have them do something jacked up to the car to where they're like, yeah, this is wrong. It's like $2,000. That's happened to multiple times with people that I've known. Let me know in the comment section down below. Has this scenario ever happened to you or anyone that you know? You buy a car and then you didn't have anybody inspect it there, but you take them to the mechanic shop to inspect the car and then they tell you some crazy tail price. And now you're like, well, it's either the person that's selling me the car is going to pay for it and offset the price, or I'll buy it as is, but he's going to have to decrease the price so I can make up for it. Because that's what I was planning to do, but I didn't want to have to go through that trouble. I just didn't want to have to go through that trouble. But let me know if any of those scenarios sound familiar to you, because I'm definitely interested in knowing if other people went through that type of trouble that I avoided.
And he says it's under the warranty, so I have to pay $150 for him to even look at it. What? I told you about this literally when it happened. When it happened, I took a picture of it and I told him about it. When I saw this check engine light, I should have turned the fuck around and gave him that damn car back and demanded my money back. And he keeps on saying a used battery is only like $50. Just go get a used battery. It's only like $50.
Not a used battery. Come on now. A used battery?
I don't have $50. I don't have it.
Now she spent her last. She had like $33 in her account.
I called AAA again to see if they could come back and start my car again. When I called, they told me I only have 2 free service things a year. Since when is this a thing, first of all? Why would
I thought that was always a thing. We got AAA. You know what I'm saying? You got AAA. You can get your car towed 3 times a year. I don't think that's new.
to pay $150 for them to come back and start my stupid car? Nobody in my apartment complex has jumper cables. No.
Now, that's on her as well. Like, jumper cables are like $20. But maybe nobody ever taught her this. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. And what would you do in this scenario? Subscribe if you like the content. Let's get it.